10 reasons why Ellen DeGeneres is a nightmare to work with. Ellen DeGeneres is the most high-profile TV host who's running her eponymous show since 2003. Her net worth is estimated to be $300 million, and you would expect her to be generous and kind at this level, but people who have worked with her have different stories. Of course, you don't get rich without discipline and control at the workplace. However, being nasty to colleagues isn't professionalism. A lot of stories slip out from her tightly guarded empire when employees quit. In this video, we will look at the 10 reasons why some people consider her the meanest person in the industry. Let's get it on. Coming at number 10, Ellen is a perfectionist. Not a hair should be out of place on and off the sets. Ellen is a perfectionist and demands the same from her employees who shiver in their pants at the thought of displeasing the boss. A former employee narrated an incident that goes like this. She once had a loose thread on her slacks and noticed it right before going on air. She lost all control and started yelling at the people around her. She could have snipped the thread and moved on, but instead, she demanded new pants. Coming in at number 9, volatile temper. Many leaders and high-flying executives are known to be mercurial. The colossal work pressure and performance expectations make them edgy. But when it comes to Ellen, she is insanely volatile and unpredictable. She has a bit of a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde personality, and employees are always anxious about which Ellen they'll face today. This makes it very stressful to prepare for work. They have to adapt to the strategy of lying low during initial moments of interactions with her till they figure her mood out for the day. By the time they engage in any meaningful interactions, a good amount of work hours are gone, and they have to make up for it in the remaining day because, remember, it is Ellen DeGeneres. Coming in at number 8, mixing personal and professional life. This definitely doesn't sound professional, and at a stellar level like Ellen's, it is a felony. But since it is Ellen, she gets away with it. Ellen is in a same-sex marriage with Portia, and whenever they're going through a rough patch, it shows up in Ellen's behavior. She's crabby at work, and the staff can tell from a mile what's happening at home. The poor souls can't do anything but run for cover. Coming in at number 7, scrutiny on non-staff. Ellen takes her bossy behavior to a whole new level with this. She not only expects her staff to strut around in a perfect dress and smell, but she's also fussy with anyone who comes in contact. In response to Kevin Porter's Twitter campaign about Ellen's mean stories, Chris Farah, an employee of Real Food Daily, shared her experience of serving food to Ellen. I worked at Real Food Daily, served her and Portia at brunch. She wrote a letter to the owner and complained about my chipped nail polish. Not that it was on her plate, but just that it was on my hand. I had worked till closing the night before, and this was the next morning. Almost got me fired. Insane! Coming in at number 6, workplace politics. Ellen airs her lofty thoughts in front of the world, but the star host could stoop to play petty politics with her staff. Some of her employees claim that the talk show hostess is a total mean girl. One source claims that Ellen will invite some staff to social functions, but purposely leave others out just to cause tension and jealousy among employees. So, does the diva feel insecure with the rising stature of some of her own staff? Coming at number 5, even show writers are intimidated. Writers are the backbone of any show, but Ellen doesn't sheath her claws for the team that has taken her show to such epic heights. As in everything else, Ellen is very fussy about the content of the show, and as soon as the cameras go off, she frowns and chides the writers for writing unfunny jokes. This is a side of Ellen that even the production team hasn't seen. Jeez. Coming in at number 4, very fussy about the grooming of staff. The employees of Ellen's show may not come in front of the camera, but they have to be perfectly groomed and smell good at all times. Ellen's attention goes beyond the performance of her employees. TV writer Benjamin Simon tweeted, "She has a sensitive nose, so everyone must chew gum from a bowl outside her office before talking to her, and if she thinks you smell that day, you have to go home and shower." Now, isn't this dictatorial? Coming at number 3, food Nazi. Many people are vegetarians, but food preferences are strictly personal. Those who have a staunch belief in their diet type also preach others of its benefits. However, it is absolutely ludicrous to stop someone from cooking food that one doesn't like. Yes, this is Ellen for you. She demanded a group of people partying in her vicinity to stop grilling that she doesn't eat. This is what Allison Freer, who was a part of that group, tweeted. Was working on a show at Warner Brothers that was next to her stage. Was our showrunner's 50th birthday. Caterer grilling steaks outside for special fancy lunch. Ellen sent someone over to demand they stop as she doesn't eat meat. She's the worst. Jeez. Coming at number 2, staff is treated like serfs. Ellen has a knack for humiliating her staff even without speaking a word. A team member said that she greeted Ellen hello every day, but the Baroness never replied, smiled, or even acknowledged her for 2 seasons. Junior staffers have it even worse. They're not supposed to talk to her or even look at her. She's known to yell at her employees who look at her. Wrapping it up with the following tweet from an ex-staffer takes the cake. I was PAing for the Letterman special and her rider was 50 items long and one was specific vegan cauliflower puffs that are rarely sold, so I had to drive to 15 different grocery stores to find it and she didn't even touch them. Wait, what? Finally, at number 1, burnt Caitlyn Jenner. Did we say staff? Well, Ellen is an equal opportunity offender and has insulted her staff, audience, and even the guest celebrities. Caitlyn Jenner, who is a famous transgender and an activist on gender rights, took home a lasting bitter taste from her appearance on Ellen's show. In a smooth-going talk, Ellen suddenly put Jenner in an awkward position by asking her to explain her opposition to same-sex marriage in the past. She also asked her about her thoughts on alternative living. Kate's answers sparked some thoughts from Ellen, and Jennifer left feeling as if she had been burnt by the talk show host. Later, she mentioned this in her memoir.
Are you going to date men, women? What are you doing?
And that is all for now. Thank you for watching this video. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the latest updates.